Yo, my people. So it's 3 o'clock at the bottom, as you guys can see. Well, 2:45 if you're picky. Hey, hey. Um, Today looked terrible. Like in all honesty, like if I just zoom out, you could see we had this bigger market structure break. So that's probably on a higher time frame. Yeah, so that's probably on a this higher time frame. Yeah, we had that bigger market structure break. You could almost say that price was in a pullback leg. However, overall, we are still bullish based on the SMAs. So I'll only be interested in longs. Yeah, so I'll only be interested in longs. When I go to the 15 minute, it doesn't look the sweetest, but we do have an SBS that plays out. It's just not really pretty at all. But I would say that that's my one, that's my two, this is my three. Obviously, you had your four. We had that sweep where early buyers tried to get in, and this is your five. Some people might do like this, four, five, but either way, it's still the same thing because we're looking for the same things. Um, I mean, you could say you could have used a bigger SBS, but for me personally, I wouldn't have done my SBS like that. So I would have actually just done it like this instead. So SBS two, or was it two? I don't even know which one it is. Now I forgot. But either way, for me, anyways, it would have been like this. So 1 second. This is not my. Yeah, so it would have been like this, where this is my one, this is my two, this is my three. Can you see how we have that nice sweep? Look, we had that sweep. Tap this, move origin, giving me my four, and then five. So can you see how this? I mean, I wouldn't say this looks better, but I would have fancied this. I would have fancied this much more compared to the other, because the other one, like you, I mean, you could already say that. Okay, you know what? We didn't actually mitigate the 50%. So even if you did have it like this way, and then that's your one, this is your two, that's your three. Obviously, price swept 4 5. This is also still valid, but for me personally, I would have probably picked this area here. So obviously, I am on the 15-minute chart, so I wouldn't have necessarily used the 15-minute to enter this trade. So if I go down to the 5 minute, I mean, technically you could say we took out this low, and then this lower low fell to create a new lower low. So automatically, that's where potentially the flip could have happened for you. And then again on the 5 minute, the reason why I wouldn't have taken anything from here or from there is because we are below the SMA. So already that is disqualified for me. I know some people that would have taken it, which is completely fine. If I go to the 1 minute, okay, so this is what I like. So with the 1 minute, actually, sorry. So yeah, so with the 1 minute, we came below, came back above. We had that flip from there. Within this flip, technically, let me just draw a line instead. So within this market structure break, technically, where should price where should price potentially want to tap into to start creating higher highs and higher lows after this flip? So we have this area here. We also have this area here. We also have this area here, and we also have this larger zone that goes back down. So at any given moment, price can want to tap into one of these four areas and shoot back up. Obviously, in this case here, what did we do? We came back, tapped this area here, and look, we shot back up. So even here, it is very subjective. If anything, the better trade for me would be once we closed above this high, because now I remember after that flip. So after this flip, so this market structure shift, we have a confirmed market structure break. So now if someone said, yeah, I'm looking for SBS within here, this would have made perfect sense. And I mean, if you now narrow things down, let me just move this out of the way. So if you now narrow things down, this is my last movement down, which up to facilitate what? This market structure break. So if that's the case, what should I now be looking for? I should now be looking for my SBS within this unmitigated move origin. So we have 1, this is my 2, this is my, at the time this will be my 3. Obviously looks like price has swept, so 4 and then 5. So obviously you've had our sweep, we've also had the 618. So you'd have been a little bit of drawdown, which is fine. Obviously we had our 4, and also we had our 5. And obviously we mitigated this area here. And if I want to even narrow things more, then I could always pick this area here, and we tap this area. Yeah, we tap this area really nicely. The move origin within the move origin, or the move origin within the SNDR, depending on how you want to call it. But we tapped into this area here. You even have SBS as, you can make that as your 1, that as your 2, 3, and obviously 4, 5, or 1, 2, as I have already drawn it out. But either way, price taps, mitigates, and then pushes back up. So this would have been a better trade, but again, we are below the SMA. So it's one of the ones where would I have taken a trade? Probably not. I mean, I might have risk. I might have what's it called? Risk. I can't even say risk anymore. But I might have potentially taken this to risk a chocolate biscuit, knowing that okay, prices against my SMA, I can potentially take this, but I'm just gonna lower up my risk. I'm just gonna stake less, accepting that potentially this trade might not intend to go the way I expect it to go. So I mean, it was a decent trade, just SMA. I mean, this is my last down candle. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken this trade, to be fair. I mean, we did take out this high anyways, so let's see what happens next. I want to check RSI for a hot second. Go back to the 5. Another thing is we had RSI, so that was also another confirmation that you could have potentially wanted to use to get in. If you can see here, see this is a lower low, that's a higher low, so already that's, you know, some sort of confluence that you could potentially use that allows you to potentially get in this trade. So yeah, so if I go back to the 1, let's see if you get any luck. Okay, so I mean, let's see how price plays out, because I don't even know. Okay, yeah, so I mean, technically, if I just move all of that to the left for a hot second, where did this high come from? I even drew the 6 on it wrong, didn't I? It's meant to be here. Yeah, so this is a better trade. But either way, you know what, let me just clear this, you guys understand this. But either way, look, this is my new zone here, and within this zone, I'll be honest, we probably don't have the best SBS. I mean, I could narrow it down here and try force it, but then the probabilities on this is, you know, but 1, 2, 3, obviously 4, 5. Get the 618. Yeah, we tap it nicely. Tap the last move origin, the last down up move, which is this area here. So there was a possibility that price shoots back up, and obviously that's what it done, and it gives you that winner there. Again, without taking the trade, I don't know, only because the SMAs are kind of clunked up together, and it is the 1 minute chart. If I just let price play and see what happens. Do you go up? Do you go down? Yeah, so yeah, and look, dump. So if you wasn't careful here, you would have potentially got yourself cooked. And yeah, that's about it. Today wasn't great. If you didn't take a trade, well done. If you did take a trade and it ended up winning, well done. Um, and even like this, like on the let me check that one out. On the 50 minute, you can even now say that this is your 4 and 5. Again, this is very subjective because that was a nasty candle down, as you guys can see for yourself. Um, and that's the benefits of just being patient, just not trying to force a trade. Understanding you see a setup, you trade a setup. If you don't see a setup, you don't trade a setup. 5 minutes didn't really give us the best SMAs. 1 minute didn't really give us the best SMAs. So just by understanding that, I just don't take a trade. As simple as. We try to overcomplicate things when things don't have to be complicated. All we got to do is just follow the plan, follow our rules, follow our intuition, and then we just give it a go, innit? Take it day by day. But that's it from me. Always remember, guys, actually, wherever you guys are in the world, I wish you guys a good night, a good evening, a good afternoon, and a good morning. But always remember, guys, victory belongs to the most tenacious, yeah? I didn't call this group Tenacious Trading Group for no reason. I called it Tenacious Trading Group because it's a group of like-minded traders who are all tenacious, who are all trying to, you know, get out the matrix. So let's start being more tenacious. Too many of you guys are just too cool. Like, you think you're too cool. Um, but yeah, guys, I hope to see you guys very soon. Ciao.